Hi, I'm Janli Bovatta. This is my work progress for GD 407, Think Like a Designer. I describe my journey throughout the module and the skills that I've gained, my experiences, and some challenges, struggles that I faced throughout the module and how I overcame them. The first exercise was Flag It Up, where we were asked to team up with the classmate and design a flag based on their personality, likes, and dislikes. I jotted down some facts about Luhansi and her preferences after a brief conversation. And from there, I picked out some facts that I could put into a design. I used the beach as the background, and without having to use the image itself, I created an illustration that resembles the beach and some other elements of her preference. These are my first few attempts. And after review sessions, I realized that there are mostly logo type and they have used characters into it, which I was told to make changes and modify accordingly. After that, I modified my design while still keeping the background and making some changes with a different art style and an approach. This is a final design in a mock-up of a flag. Exercise 2, 1 word, 10 images. We were given a list of words where we were asked to pick a word and come up with 10 different ways to depict it without having to stick to its literal meaning. I started off by simplifying a meaning, the way to describe flowers, and some significances and uses of flowers on a daily basis. From there, I made a mind map with its significances, uses, and different ways that I could depict a flower. From there, digital examples and physical examples were chosen. And exercise 3 was looking differently, where we were asked to make an infographic design with the team of a selected location of our choice. We chose the 43 group of Savama Foundation. The first approach for this brief was to find quantitative and qualitative data as much as possible. So I listed down the main events that occurred within the 43 group and timelines, and listed down the main members of the group and the paintings and their contribution to the group. The initial sketches for the book cover, as well as other designs, were as follows. And our initial plan was to make a booklet, which after reviews were told that it's quite complicated approach where we could look into a different way. So from there, we made a poster, and this is the first sketches of it. So we made a background using a picture of the 43 group members and lowered the opacity to make a retro style background. And then on the other hand, we have the blueprint of the art gallery and put into the background to make the infographic outline. And then a teammate illustrated these vector style portraits of the members. And those members are placed together around the outline of the blueprint with summarized info about their personal life and the paintings that they've done. That was put together as the first attempt of our poster. After review sessions, it was told that there's no hierarchy in it and the design could be a lot cleaner in terms of displaying it. So then we created the hierarchy by adding bubbles in a way that bigger bubbles were depicting the highest number of paintings done by each painter. And then this outline was put together on the layout to create the final design. The next exercise was 100 ways to pick an apple without touching it. We were paired up in the classroom and coming up with 50 design of each person to pick an apple without touching it. And these are the best three. From there, this was picked as the final design and rendered into a poster. The next exercise was 10 object, where we were asked to interview a person, and based on their answers and personalities, we were asked to pick 10 objects. These are the questions that we asked, and based on the answers to questions, we picked out 10 different objects, and this is the final layout of the object that we selected. Witty juxtaposition. I explored around different ways to sort of combine two different images to still convey a meaning and to find its best balance in color and composition. These are the first few trials. And from there, I picked these three as the best in terms of giving out the sense of completion, the colors, and to give off a meaning. I think this is the best one as I chose for the final design, as it sort of stands out the most from the rest. The next exercise was Show Me the Way, where we asked to make signages and to lead people into a museum space. I chose the Museum of Weather, and my target audience being students and anime fans. I listed out the features that I would like to have within the space and some research about historical weather events, some cultural significance and existing programs, and about weather and climate change. And these are some visual clues that I found for signage designs I was going for. I made a mood board regarding the colors and the aesthetic I was looking at. I made some sketches into the designs that I would like to have in the space. And this is the exterior design that I came up with, and some flow graphics, as well as some designs and installations within the space. I thought of having anime as a inspiration for some poster designs, as I have targeted the anime audience as well. And anime is a great way of showing weather, as it has its own unique way of depicting, portraying anime throughout the series and movies. The next exercise was wordsmithery packing, where we were asked to narrow down a paragraph of a description of a movie to 30 words, 150 words, 50 words, and to last 3 words, while still delivering the idea, the message, or the story of this particular movie. I chose Mean Girls, and this is the last 3 words. And for the unpacking, we were given a list of products and to come up with a way that it's convincing enough to sell it. I chose melty candles, and my target audience being Potterheads. And for the typology, I experimented around 20 different ways of taking pictures of an object, a series of images, and this is the final one that I chose to come up with. So Tintin books, but I did not like the layout, so I changed it around. This is the final layout. And the last one, Subcom, we were asked to make a packaging design for a product that we chose. I chose macaroons, and my target audience being young adults. I searched around their website and figured out the facts that I would like to have in my packaging and the ones that I would like to bring to life based on the way that they have described their product, and based on the stuff that I saw as flows in their existing packaging. I did my research, I made a mood board, and from there I did my templates. I attempted with different stuff. I wanted to have a DIY kit, but I could not. In the execution phase, I failed to do it. And this is my second attempt, third attempt. And my final attempt was to make a very simple yet very elegant, giving the sense of France to your doorstep kind of vibe through my packaging design. And this is the final package design. these are the designs that I used within the package design that I created. Thank you.